welcome to his sold-out Minute Maid Park in Houston for Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the reigning AL champion Kansas City Royals and the homestanding Houston Astros.
Ready for Game 5. Ned Yost has not made one alteration to his starting lineup throughout the series. Once again, he'll have Escobar, Zobrist, and Kane off the top. Eric Hosmer just 1 for 12 in the series, batting cleanup at first base this afternoon. Kendrys Morales had another nice day at the plate yesterday, 4 for 11 with 2 home runs in the series. He's DHing, batting number 5. Mike Moustakas and Sal Perez 6 and 7, a couple of all-stars this past season. Alex Gordon homered yesterday. He's in the 8th spot, and Alex Rios bats number 9. As we mentioned at the top of the show, on the mound for the Houston Astros, the 22-year-old rookie right-hander Lance McCullers, who this year, John, made the jump from Double-A all the way to the big leagues in May and really didn't miss a beat.
Yeah.
Payoff pitch home to Escobar, hits him on the hand. Another big fastball that missed up and in, and Escobar's hit by a pitch. Now the training staff will come out to attend to him immediately.
They need to.
That's wrapped to first. Carter to Correa, high throw, and Carlos Correa able to get at least the 1 out at second base with a terrific athletic play at the bag. Kane sends a fly ball into the right field corner. George Springer there once again this afternoon for round number 2. First off first with 2 gone. The 2-1 home is popped up. There's Correa to retire the side in the first. Half inning gone in Game 4. Royals 0, Astros coming to bat. After the first, and this is what your Donovan Ventura looks at for the Astros this afternoon. No changes from Game 4 yesterday for A.J. Hinch. Altuve, Springer, and Correa off the top. Rasmus, Gaddis, and Gomez 4 through 6. Valbuena, Carter, and Castro at the bottom of the order for the in Game 1 in Kansas City. He's underway with Jose Altuve offering at the first pitch and sending a high pop wide of the third base bag for Moustakas, and 1 away. 2 innings. Did give up the 3 runs on 4 hits, and again after the hour-long rain delay was unable to come back out when they made him their opening day starter this year. Springer caught looking on a called strike 3. And that one hits him.
The crowd's booing right here. That is 100% unintentional. I know there's been talk about retribution and this and that from when you watch baseball these days, but that was 100% unintentional. He just got under a fastball, was trying to go in, missed up and in, hit him on his elbow pad. This is not intentional. This is just a ball that gets away from him. You can see, thank God Correa has that Evo Shield elbow guard on right there, because that saved him, like we talked about with Escobar. But that thing does a lot of damage control, and it's on his left elbow, so it shouldn't hopefully affect him in this game.
Away here last of the first. And Rasmus has a base hit. He beats the shift. Boy, the Royals had him played almost perfectly. Ben Zobrist was out there in that. There's the breaking ball to put him away. First strikeout of the afternoon by the rookie right-hander. Straight times?
I believe so.
Missed with it. Perez sends the ball well hit to the opposite field. Springer gives it a look, and that one is gone. Big Salvador Perez waits back on a breaking ball and makes it 2-0 Kansas City. The 11th pitch of the at-bat is sprayed into the opposite field for Rasmus to finally retire the side, or finally record the second out, that is. And there are 2 gone now for Alex Rios. That was quite a bat. 0-2 to Rios. He swung out and missed. A couple of strikeouts, but a couple of runs on Salvador Perez's second home run of the postseason. Early in Houston, it's 2-0 Royals.
Today that playing through this oblique injury.
What's that about the oblique injury? It's a 2-1 ball game. Not to interrupt you, JP. Oh, that man has a flair for the dynamic, does he not? For Carlos Gomez in this series. Valbuena swings and sends a drive to center field. That ball's well hit. Kane feels for the wall and makes the catch. in Major League Baseball these days.
I would tend to agree with you there, Matty. End of the day.
Swing and a miss finishes off the second 4 strikeouts for Yordano Ventura early this afternoon, but Carlos Gomez's first home run of this postseason has made it a 2-1 Kansas City lead. City, of course, he homered on Tuesday in the wild card game against the Yankees. A ground ball chance for Correa, and he retires his opposite number for out number 1. Into center field for Gomez. 2 away.
Not having seen
Here's the payoff pitch. Got him swinging. That's 3 for McCullers, and he does indeed author the first 1-2-3 inning of the afternoon. Similarities between the Astros and Royals as Altuve swings and misses. Neither one had. And a swing and a miss.
What's the catcher like that?
Carlos Correa, a swing and a drive to left. And this game is tied. Another strikeout for Yordano Ventura, but another home run by an Astro. We played 3 complete at Minute Maid. All tied 2 apiece.
Through the whole game. And that kind of stuff right there will play for this young
Than I think any of us expected to. As Morales bounces that to first, Carter will do it himself. And there are 2 away. Into the gap in right center field. Gomez is over for it quickly, and that keeps Moustakas to a single, but it does allow Salvador Perez another chance to bat with a runner on. The 2-1, and Perez pops it up. Valbuena calling off McCullers to retire the side and leave a 2-out single stranded through 3.5, tied at 2. Still fine-tuning their catch skills in the stands as Evan Gattis leads things off with one of the rare outs that hasn't been a strikeout for Yordano Ventura. Gomez bunting. Ventura on it quickly. Throw to first is a little offline, but Eric Hosmer does a nice dance to ensure the out.
He strikes out. You don't want to strike out.
But what the Astros have not done, which is impressive for me.
Carter grounds to shortstop. Escobar picks it and cuts down Valbuena at the bag. Nothing in the bottom of the 4th. To inning number 5. Still a 2-2 tie. There's ball 4. Leadoff hitter aboard for just the 2nd time this afternoon for Kansas City, but Pirates. And a swing and a miss by Rios for out number 1. Got him.
Seen that at all.
On the ground for Altuve. Nothing in the Kansas City 5th. Leadoff walk left stranded. Middle of the afternoon, still tied at 2.
Especially if you're throwing 98 miles an hour like Ventura is, and found a way to master it.
That one's in play for Moustakas, who gets it over to first just in time. Boy, Jose Altuve can fly. That made that a lot closer than it looked like it was going to be.
Kind of high to low.
Here's ball 4.
And as a hitter,
into the corner. Springer can run. Gary Pettis is sending him home. 3-2 Houston. Center today. Fly ball into center field. Kane has a read and retires the side. Not before Houston can grab its first lead of the afternoon on the 2-out RBI knock by the rookie shortstop. For the 6th, 3-2 Houston. Got him. Eric Hosmer, he's been a victim today, 0 for 2. into the opposite field. Down in the corner is Rasmus to make the catch. One of the trickier configurations here at Minute Maid, and there are 2 quick outs in the 6th today. And that decision seems to have worked out rather well. A 1-2-3-6. They'll play their game 4 coming up later on this afternoon on FS1. Big swing and a miss. That foul tip hung onto by Perez despite having his bell rung
on Sal Perez, but Perez, you just don't see him act that way normally.
There's ball forward to Valbuena. He's aboard on a 4-pitch walk. As Carter swings and misses for strike 3.
Inning.
And a swing and a miss by Castro. A walk mixed in between, but 3 strikeouts in the 6th by Kelvin Herrera.
Off of his fastball has been so consistent. That's why the Royals aren't pitching.
Astros realigned to a conventional infield defense, and it's right to the new first baseman Marwin Gonzalez, who'll do it himself. Statcast powered by Amazon Web Services. Oh, and Perez is hit. Boy, he has just had a brutal day today. So McCullers gives way to Will Harris, and the pinch runner Terrence Gore off to the races immediately, wasting no time. 3 huge stolen bases last year's to slow him down. A swing and a miss. Big strikeout for the reliever Will Harris. There goes Gore. Throw down to third base. He is not in time. And it looks like Valbuena got dinged up on the slide.
But slightly came off the base. This is what replay was meant for, but this is what it's become because of the way replay is built and become. This is the angle right here to see if his foot came off the base, and this is what A.J. Hinch is going to have him review. You can see the tag right there. Now, does his foot come slightly off the base? Right there. I mean, he's going to be probably called out, and the Royals are going to go crazy right here.
And we've got a decision here. Calls overtime. Wow. That's how the inning ends. One of the fastest players in the game who had never been caught stealing. They get him on a replay review. And there's ball 4. That's a tough hitter to walk. And he'll try to cool things off here with the leadoff hitter on base. Will face George Spring. Swing and a miss. Madsen with a big strikeout. 1 away in the 7th. There goes the runner. There goes Correa again. Rasmus follows up, and that one is gone. Evan Gaddis with a bouncer up the middle. Now will get through. Gomez punches it into right. Marisnick will head to third. The throw from Rios is not in time. Gomez to second, and the fire still hot in the Houston 7th. Valbuena hits it in the air out to very shallow left. Gordon is there for it, not deep enough to get Marisnick home, and there are 2 gone. A swing and a miss puts the finishing touches on a big Houston 7th. For the first time ever, back-to-back postseason home runs for the Astros. 6 outs away from an in the ALCS with a 6-2 lead. Alex Rios, then Escobar and Zobrist, and a base hit to start things in the visitors' 8th. Bounced up the middle, a base hit. And that brings the tying run into the on-deck circle. A lot of discussion in the Mets-Dodgers series. That's lined into center field. Gomez coming on. He can't make the catch, and that loads the bases with nobody out. The 1-1 to Kane. Swing and a base hit into left. It'll score at least one. Here's Rios to score easily. And the Royals, as they've done all year long, keep the line moving. It's a 3-run lead for Houston.
He threw it high enough that Hosmer couldn't do anything with it.
Well, what that does now, you escape that first pitch, right?
The 2-2 to Hosmer. Swung on, lined into right field, a base hit. The line keeps moving still. 5 straight hits have opened the top of the 8th. And it's a not so comfortable 2-run Houston lead. Back up the middle. Off Correa on into center field. Kansas City has tied it in the 8th.
They were aggressive. They went first to third, and the runner at second got a good.
There goes Dyson again. Moustakas takes a ball up and in. Dyson's able to steal the base. Does it without a throw. Josh Fields is up in the bullpen for Houston. A swing and a miss. Pulling even immediately. So the call's gone out for the closer, Luke Gregerson. And Gutierrez able to check his swing and draw ball 4. Gordon bounces it to second. Altuve gets to it to get the out at the bag, but the Royals have scored their 5th run of the inning to take a 7-6 lead. Ball 4.
Not only does this give them more speed, but it improves their defense.
Still the ball and 2 strikes. Got it. Snuck the fastball past him on 1 and 2. The Royals don't like the call, but they certainly love the end result of the inning. To the bottom of the 8th, Kansas City has taken a 7-6 lead. Centers for Kansas City. He will try to convert on a 6-out save opportunity. At least that's the design for Kansas City. Jed Lowry will be the first to face him as a pinch hitter and fades a little pop back of shortstop for Escobar. In fact, let's find out what's happening. And trying to stave off elimination and send that
3-mile-an-hour cutter.
Altuve grounds to shortstop. 2 out here in the 8th.
Swing, and he did.
A very quick 1-2-3 last of the 8th by Wade Davis. Heading to the 9th. It's still 7-6 Kansas City. Against the new pitcher, right-hander Josh Fields takes over. Part of a new battery inserted. And there's ball 4 to Zobrist. Blown by the Astros this year was 3. As Kane goes down on 3 pitches, and he was not a big fan. Game 7 of the World Series last year to Madison Bumgarner. A high drive into deep right center. Gomez can only watch it, and that one is gone. Eric Hosmer's last 2 at-bats of this series have been big ones. An RBI single in the 8th, a 2-run dinger in the 9th.
Execute. But the whole time they have been.
Moustakas sends a fly ball, a pop-up to the right side of the infield for Marwin Gonzalez to retire the side. Eric Hosmer pads the lead. His 2-run home run takes us into the bottom half of the 9th with the Royals in command 9-6. Correa, Rasmus, and Marisnik. Into center field, a base hit. And a called strike 3. And it looked like Colby knew it. And Tucker is rung up. Gomez lifts a fly ball into shallow right. Orlando makes the catch, and Kansas City comes back in game 4. A 5-run 8th. 2 insurance runs on the Hosmer homer in the 9th. and the Royals have forced a Game 5 in Kansas City on Tuesday night.